Okay, here's the hidden damage I found to my PT Cruiser I recently bought. This side looks pretty good. Bumper square. It's open. Everything looks pretty good there. Missing this little L bracket here. But the fender looks like it'd be attached a little bit better. Looks like there might be something missing there too. Looks like another bracket. And here's the damage. You can see this side is not square. Got, bump out here, fold there. The biggest correction I want to make is this: when it dents in here, makes everything really tight underneath. The splash guard was hitting the AC pulley. As you can see here. There's a hole here for the splash guard, a hole here, hole there, and of course it's not straight, so that's why this dent in here hopefully will be corrected so I can have a splash guard and have a little bit better access. Yeah, this idler bolt is almost touching. I mean, it practically is. So there you can see that dent in that way. And the underside of the bumper. See there. So hopefully for a pro, I hope that, I don't know if that's too far gone or not. These two bolts supposed to be a bit further apart for, I guess that's an evap canister mounting. They're busted off. Oddly enough, this L bracket that was on this fender seemed to be okay, in a decent position. The bracket's missing on the other side, but this side it's all bent up, but that still seemed to line up okay. Yeah, those bolts in there aren't, I think they're supposed to be flat and pointing both straight ahead. Pretty tight in there. You can see down to that tensioner bolt, it is just about touching. Good thing that bolt doesn't spin. But yeah, a little bit tricky getting this belt on when the fender was on anyway. Should have waited till I had the fender off to do all that. Is that an engine mount in there? I don't know. That engine mount doesn't look too great. It's hard to tell from this side. The bushing doesn't look destroyed or anything, but you can just tell everything's in there a little bit tighter than it ought to be. But hopefully I can find a professional that can pull that out for me. Just a little cracking there. I think that's just maybe a little bit dented in right there, and looks like no big deal. Other side looks pretty good. Yeah, that just looks maybe dented in right there. This side, nice and straight.